Hello, it's March 7th, 2023. Your grandmother turns 77 or 78 on March 14th of 2023. And I'm 51. Talia Page is 29. And Oliver Quinn is 22. 23 in a couple of months. And this is the only channel I have to speak with you guys. Things got weird during the pandemic as the world was changing, and you're both adults and can have whatever communication or relationship with me and this half of your family at any point you choose. And so you are adults, and we are always been ready and willing to speak with you and participate in your lives, and you're choosing whatever it is you're choosing. And so I'm currently in Santa Rosa, California. I haven't been here for maybe, I think about 10 years. I moved away in about 2013 or so. And because Santa Rosa to me was always I don't know about always, that's pretty extreme, Damon, but it was, it had become, in my mind, that's more accurate, a place where where I came back from depression. I had very severe suicidal depression. I was on medications under the care of a psychiatrist, and leaving Germany in 2000, the middle of 2000, later 2000, the year 2000, came back here for treatment, and it took many years to get through that, but what added to it was divorce and court stuff and not seeing you guys, and that all really drew me down. So Santa Rosa was a place of divorce and difficulty and depression. And then in let's see if I can remember now, Kevin, my friend Kevin, roommate, just died in front of me. I was in my late 30s, he was in his early 40s, and just had some kind of heart attack, something. His heart stopped. Kevin, are you okay? He fell down right in front of me, and that was that. It was like, never seen this before. What do I do? Called 911. They had me pumping on his chest, and they came out, and but he was gone. Went to the hospital to get the news. They did all they could, but that was it. So witnessed death in front of me, and that really changed everything. And that's why I decided to carry on with living my life, that you guys were going to do whatever you're going to do, and I couldn't hold myself captive to whatever was going on there, because I really didn't know, and I have some ideas, but we need to communicate to get through a lot of this stuff. Anyway, I'm in Santa Rosa now for a week to visit with your grandfather, who's 86 years old, John Lesjak, and it's been a powerful, loving force in my life, and misses you both like crazy. And it's really, we can't see any other version other than your mother's involved in your thinking around your family. And so there's a lot going on here. Your Aunt Sierra is currently in a very heavy-duty rounds of healing from cancer, getting some powerful treatments weekly, and she had breast cancer before, and now she has some kind of pelvic and lower spine cancer, like very serious, and she's very optimistic. She's doing a lot of amazing, more than I've ever seen anybody do to get through this, because she has a husband and two daughters. Chloe and Iris are, I think, somewhere around 10. I don't know the exact ages. You guys change ages so often. I keep track of you guys, but all your nieces and nephews I have trouble keeping up with. Anyway, I came out because my father has done a lot of family tree stuff, and I've had a lot of friends that have lost their fathers recently. And your grandfather being 86 years old, I wanted to see him while he was still resident of mind and body. And also, he's been since 1961 been working on our family tree heritage back into all kinds of interesting stuff. So I'm posting videos of him speaking about that. So I really, really hope you meet with him before he goes. But your choices are your choices, and so I'm posting what I can of him telling just incredible tales about the origins of our family, going way back. What else did I want to say about that? I guess that's that. But also, he crafted a will that has a trust in it, and there's just went through in 2021 being with my partner Zoe's parents, my partner of 11 years, Zoe's parents in Boulder, Colorado, which was a lot of the stuff that your mom was putting up to separate us from each other, because her parents never loved her the way that you and I love each other, and that is a threat to her personality and whatever is going on, emotions. So she had to push back on that. And anyway, it was during a global pandemic. I was caring for Zoe's elder parents. They were 80 years old, and 2020 and 2021, and they ended up. He had cancer and passed in 2021 from the treatment, not actually from the cancer. And then her mother passed from a stroke later that year, and so clearing up their estate and things was a little bit messy and confusing. They didn't really leave any clear instructions. So my dad, having a will produced in 2006, and here it's 2023, I was now ready to have these conversations about what he was trying to talk to me about it before, and I wasn't open to it. I wanted him to live forever and was in denial. So now I know that the inevitable has a finite amount of time, and just don't know when the point of departure is. But having things clear is really helpful in communication. So he has a large document. It's like 228 pages. We were trying to see if it was filed with the probate court. Blah blah blah. Lots of details. My brother had a copy. For some reason, my dad printed out. He did it with a lawyer. He printed out a copy. He gave it to my brother. Gave a copy to my sister. And he says that one got filed with the probate court. And I was trying to locate that, but they don't seem to have that copy. So, and the lawyer passed, so we don't know what he actually did. And there's details that are left unfinished and need more finessing to actually find out what my dad's wishes are while he's still, in mind and in body also. Because this was something I tried to encourage Zoe's father to before going into treatment, that like, hey man, get your affairs in order, because nobody knows what's going to happen. We hope the best for you, and if the worst happens, then it doesn't hurt to have all this stuff done. Going through treatments and having chemo brain or whatever happens to people in the heavy treatments, he won't have his faculties as present. So, but he couldn't hear that, and things got difficult. So now working on that with my own father and in our own family, which Talia said to me that it's my family, not your family, which is so bizarre. I just don't know how to address that appropriately. Maybe you can tease that out of yourself, but those thoughts or feelings, or where those come from, I'm pretty clear where that idea would come from, because it wouldn't be you, because you're smart enough to know who your family is and who loves you deeply, and where the disconnects had occurred. And it's up to us to restore those. So I'm looking forward to these conversations. We started some of them over the years and recently, and more to come. And so that's why I'm here. And there were so many things I wanted to say, and that's all I have to communicate at the moment. other than my love for you, Talia Page, and Oliver Quinn. The point of departure in our communications, last I heard, Talia Page was working in the hospitals in maternity, and Oliver Quinn was in LA College of Music. And I checked their website and I don't see any evidence of you still being there, so I'm not sure. I'm really curious on what's happening, being a music lover myself and a bass player myself formerly, until my hand was injured and I can no longer play, but have a love and affinity for the same instrument and a lot of the same music. I think you've expanded quite a bit in your taste and exposure, and I'm just really curious what you're up to. So I look forward to our reconnecting. You're both in your 20s, you're both legal adults and able to make your own choices, and happy to discuss things as needed. And so I love you, and I'll talk to you later.